Hello everybody, how are you doing today? I'm coming today because I'm going to do a decorate with me, but while I'm doing that decorate with me, I'm going to be talking about a journal topic, and this is kind of an idea I've been kicking around for a long while, is to come and talk about journal topics with the journaling community, or even if you don't journal, as long as you're respectful, that goes for everybody. Open a conversation about it and, just have a dialogue about it and get your thoughts, and you can hear my thoughts. And I thought maybe I'd do this once or twice a month, or maybe every other month. I don't know. Depends on how it goes. I'd like to know what you guys think of it, and hopefully you'll leave some comments down below. But the first topic that I want to talk about is blank journals. Now, before we jump into that, I'm going to show you real quick what I've got planned out here today. I've got this gal that I want to use, and I've got this little scrap of notebook, scrapbook paper that I want to use up. I've got this Pocky, glitterified Pocky that I cut out of a magazine a while ago. I have got this pink washi, and I'm going to use this thin washi on it, and I just thought it'd be kind of a pink fun page to do on this very dreary day here. No sun. No sun at all. Cloudy and dreary. So, and before I jump into my first topic of blank journals, I want to make it very clear that this is just my opinion. Yours may be different from mine, and that's okay. I am not here to offend anybody. I'm not here to shame anybody. I'm just here to talk and share my thoughts. I don't have anybody in my real life or my family who journals, so I want to talk with you guys about these topics. So let's jump in and get started. So, blank journals. Why do I want to talk about blank journals? I mean, what can you say about blank journals, right? So for me, I think I have a little bit of a different view on blank journals than a lot of people. I'm not going to say everybody, but I kind of feel like maybe mine is a little bit different from other people. And that's because, I have to be honest, guys, I don't really understand the point of a really large blank journal collection. And let me explain why. So for me, I feel like if I have some blank journals, and you guys know, let me mention real quickly before we get too deep into the topic that back in March of 2020, so March of last year, I made a blank journal collection video. And I also said I was not going to buy any more new blank journals until I used up all the ones I had. Now, in that video, I had 14 blank journals, but there were 3 smaller ones that I said I'm probably not going to use as journals. They had come from the Dollar Tree, and I said I would probably use them as like a glue book or something like that. I've actually given those 3 away. And I have also decided that there are 2 journals in amongst all those that I do not want to use as my everyday writing journal. Just because I've tried and I just can't, bring myself to use them. So, that also being said is, I'm not a big fan of journal collection videos. I made that video that I made back then just to say that I wasn't going to buy any more new ones because I had all these. And I broke it. Of course I broke it because I found journals on sale at Walmart for $1.50. Hardback journals for $1.50 is a really great price, you guys. They were Exceed journals, and they were $1.50. At my Walmart, they were regularly $6.64. So I bought 3. Not gonna lie. Those are the only 3 I've bought, though, in over a year, you guys. So I think I'm doing pretty good. Anyway, but for me, when it comes to blank journals, I guess I don't understand the point of having a big one, a big collection of them. I have seen people who have like 50 or more blank journals and they're still buying. And I guess for me, it's kind of like, I don't get that. Because I feel like for me, I feel like that's money I could be spending on other things or saving up for something else. Especially, you know, knowing that I have all these other blank ones. And I know for me, I average using, again, it depends on how much I write. I probably use anywhere, I have used a journal every month before in a year, but I think that was only 1 year. So I'm going to say anywhere between 8 and 10 journals a year is what I would use. And again, that varies every year because it depends on how much I write. So it doesn't make sense to me. Why would I go out and buy more blank journals if I already have, let's say, 10 sitting at home? And so I want to know what compels you, and by you I mean the journaling community, those of us who journal, what compels you to keep buying blank journals when you already have a number of them at home? Because this is just something that doesn't make sense to me. I mean, I'm not saying I've never bought a blank journal when I already have some at home, but I can honestly tell you if I had like 30 blank journals, I wouldn't even bother buying any. I don't care how much I like to journal. I just wouldn't buy it. I'm like, I don't need any. I've got a whole stack at home. So I'm wondering, is it from a collector's standpoint, I guess, that you enjoy collecting them? You know, I mean, we all love those gorgeous covers. Let's talk about it. I know I do. Is it because you need them? I mean, yes, of course we all need blank journals. But for me, I'm like, if I have like 3 on hand, I'm good. That's good for me. I'm okay with that. That's, you know. So are you buying them because you like to collect them and that you know, that's something that makes you happy? Is it you feel like you need them, you'll use them? I guess I'm just trying to get to the whole why, if you have, let's say, 30 or 40 sitting at home, why buy more? I'm trying to understand that. I am not, you guys, I'm, again, not shaming, not being negative here. I truly want to know because I did actually mention this to a friend of mine who does not journal, and I was like, you know, if you had, let's say, 20 blank journals sitting at home and a journal you were currently writing in, would you go out and buy more blank journals? And her answer actually surprised me a little bit because she said, well, it would probably depend on what it looked like. Because I have told her about, you know, I journal and what I like, and she has bought me blank journals in the past. And I said, really? I said, okay, does it also, I said, well, let's say you had 20 or 30 sitting at home, blank journals, you have your current one you're writing in, but you saw one that was, let's say, $20. Would you buy it? She said, no, probably not. Okay, so it had something to do with price. So I guess I'm asking, does price also affect you buying journals, more journals? I mean, if you find them on sale or let's say at a, you know, a reasonable price, like, you know, $5 or whatever, do you just buy them because you're like, well, hey, that's a pretty good price and I like that. Because I just really, even on that, I guess even that viewpoint is, I get it, because I bought my Exceeds for $1.50. I know they were on sale. But I'm still kind of like, that's, I don't think I would. I mean, it would have to be probably a super gorgeous journal that had been like, let's say $20 and was now $2 for me to buy it if I had like a stack of 20 or 30 sitting at home. So, yeah, I guess that's basically what I'm wondering is what compels you to buy them? Why do you keep buying them if you already have a bunch at home? And years ago, you guys, I'm talking probably somewhere around like, let's say 2012, 2013-ish. This is back when I had a crafting channel. So before I was, you know, in the journaling community, so to speak. But even though I wasn't in the journaling community, as in like, you know, posting journaling videos, I was following a small handful of journalers, and I wouldn't have even back then called it the journaling community, just because I don't know, it wouldn't have crossed my mind to think of it in that respect. So, but I was following this girl, and I really wish I could remember her name, but I have no clue. I just totally don't remember her name. But you guys, she had over 600 blank journals and counting. Okay, so I don't know. I find that a little excessive. Not, again, not judging, not shaming, not being negative of anybody who may have that many blank journals. But I was just like, wow, I was totally flabbergasted. So, I guess for me, like I said, I'm just like, why do we keep buying if we have a good amount at home? I guess, excuse me, y'all. I'm gonna drink some coffee, so hold on just a moment. If we have, a good stack of them at home. Because for me, I just don't understand that. Because, like I said, probably the big thing is for me is I could be spending that money on something else that I like or collect or want or whatever. So, talk to me about why you keep buying them. Because I'm really curious, you guys. And hearing my friends comment, when I asked her, it was interesting to me for somebody who doesn't journal that price would affect if she buys them or not. And so I'm wondering with you, like I said, do you buy them because it's a good price? Do you buy them because you just like the covers and the price doesn't matter, or it's not a big factor into whether you buy them or not? And also, I want to know, leave a comment down below if you know, or even if you don't know, guesstimate how many blank journals you currently have. I have 4. No, I'm sorry, I have 5. I have 5 blank journals right now at the moment. And like I said, I don't see that growing anytime soon because I'm not buying any new ones till I use all these up. And of those 5, 2 are the ones that I've done decided I'm not going to use. So I'm thinking I may use some of these stickers here. But I'm not sure. But we're going to keep talking. So, what is it that factors into you buying more? Is it a great price, a great deal, a beautiful or cool or unique cover? Does the amount you currently have of blank journals affect whether you buy more? Like, let's just say you had 100 blank journals. 100. And you were, browsing online or in a store looking at journals, and you came across some that you really liked. The price was, a little high, but not like super high. Would you still buy that journal or a couple or 2 or 3 or 4 journals, even knowing you had 100 already? Or, would that affect you more versus, say, you had 100 blank journals and you came across some that you really liked with a cool cover or a beautiful cover or whatever, and they were on sale, or being clearanced out? Would you buy them then because, it's a great price? I know I already have all these at home, or I have all these blank journals already, but this is just a super great price, and I'm going to use them someday. And I'm wondering, does that mentality factor into you buying more blank journals too? I am going to use them someday. I don't know. I don't know. I think maybe for me also, not continually buying blank journals all the time also has something to do with when I think of things that I collect. In my lifetime, there haven't been a lot of things I've collected. There have been a few things regularly collect on the regular. Currently, I don't collect anything. But if I was collecting something, I would buy it regularly, and the price did affect what I would buy. But with journals, yes, they can vary ridiculously in price, but I think most of us kind of buy them in the mid-range. So I just want to know. I'm curious. I'm a curious cat, y'all. I'm curious about this, and I really don't want to step on anybody's toes. And I had thought about talking about this in my blank collection journal video, but at that time, I just didn't feel confident enough to talk about it without maybe offending somebody or stepping on toes or having people think I was trying to shame them if they have a large blank journal collection, because that's not what I'm doing at all, guys. Honestly, it doesn't matter to me how many journals you have. I'm just curious. It's just a journaling topic, like any journaling topic we could talk about. I'm just curious what keeps you buying them. So, I don't know, guys. None of these stickers are really, really speaking to me, but y'all know, I think I'm going to add some of these. I think I'm going to add maybe this, I think I'm going to add the little pink cake down here. There we go. So let's talk about blank journals, you guys, and why you buy them, why you keep buying them. And do you have a large collection, a small collection, or a medium-sized collection? I want to know all of that. But most of all, I'm really curious about why people keep buying them if they have a lot at home. And like I told you guys, a lot for me would honestly be like if I had 30 blank journals sitting around here. That's a lot to me. And it might not be to you. That number is going to vary for everybody. You know, no right or wrong number, and, you know, nothing like that. I'm just like, why are people still buying if they have 30 or 50 or 100 at home? You know, I keep saying at home, but you know what I mean. If you had them at your disposal. So let's talk about those down in the comments. I really am curious what you guys think and how you feel about them. I guess for me, I think the biggest thing that affects whether or not I buy a journal is the price. Are there covers that I really like that are beautiful out there? Of course. But I'm just the type of person, for me, I'm not really fussy about a journal. I never have been. I know I've mentioned this before, you guys, but, you know, in my lifetime, there's been one journal that I paid like 20 bucks for, and I'm like, it's like, oh my gosh, never again. And I haven't. But that's me. Maybe for you, $20 is perfectly acceptable, and that's great. That's wonderful. But I think in a way that probably also fits into my opinion and my view on blank journals, is that I know some journals can get pricey. Journals can be pricey. So I know that affects me not buying any, or, you know, or not having a large collection of them. Other than the fact that if I just kept buying and collecting and buying and collecting, I would be afraid that they would just someday go to waste, because, oh my gosh, I keep buying and buying, and you know, I guess, like I said, on average I use between 8 and 10 journals a year, sometimes more, sometimes less. I'm gonna use one of these kitties just because I'm really loving this pink vibe I got going on here, and I can't help myself. So I'm gonna use this little pink kitty. Gosh, I hope the glare is not bad, kid. But that one there, it's so cute. So yeah, let's talk about blank journals, you guys. And also, don't forget to let me know how many blank journals you think you have. I'm not telling you to go and count them. I mean, you can if you want to. But kind of take a guesstimate of how many you have. And talk to me about why you buy them, even if you have a lot. Or if you have a little, if you don't have a big collection, talk to me about that too. Why do you have a small amount, like me, of blank journals? Oh my goodness, my kitty leg is stuck. Hold on, guys. I'm gonna have to do some kitty surgery here real quick. Quick like a bunny. There we go. The kitty leg got stuck. So, where are we gonna put you? I'm thinking I'm gonna put you right here on top of this little pocky thing, because you're going wonky donkey on me. Oh my goodness, you did stick hardcore already. There. Okay, guys, I've finished my journal page and I've said most of what I need to say about blank journals. You know how I feel about them. You know the size of my blank journal collection. So talk to me. Let's have an open conversation about blank journals and why we buy them or don't buy them or how many you think you have. I'm curious. I feel like doing research. Because it's just one of those topics that I think a lot of people have a lot of opinions on. I have heard a few people over time say what I said. Like, I don't think I mentioned this, but if I did, I'm repeating myself. If I didn't, then I'm saying it now. Blank journal collection videos just really aren't my forte. They don't interest me, and that's not to call them bad. That's not to say I never watch them, because I do occasionally. But it's just not something that, every time it comes out, people put them out, I'm going to watch them. I just watch them occasionally. I kind of see the covers of what people have bought. Maybe I'll see one I like or something. I don't know, but it's just really not something that interests me. But I don't really think that affects how I feel about blank journals, because my whole life, I think at my highest, guys, and we're going to go back to my 20s, which is probably when I had my highest amount of blank journals. And I'm still going to say maybe 20. And I'm thinking that's pushing it, because I don't even think I had 20. I was a poor college student, and I was still poor after college. But yeah, talk to me about blank journal, guys. I really want to hear your opinions, your thoughts, your views, and please be respectful and kind. That is all I ask. Let's not get into any heated arguments. Let's not be mean or anything like that, because if you say anything mean or anything disrespectful, I'm going to delete your comment, and then I'm going to ban you from my channel, because I don't do that. I'm not here for that. Anyway, guys, thanks for stopping by. Let me know what you think of this. Do you like, would you like to see more videos of me sitting down and talking about a journal topic while I decorate my journal, or do something else journal related? Mostly just the topic. I like talking. I'm a talker, in case you guys hadn't noticed. But yeah, let me know if you liked this video and you'd like to see more like it. Or if you have any topics you would like me to talk about, let me know. Leave them down in the comments, and I'll do my best to talk about them. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Spending a little time with me. I hope you're all doing well. Take care, and I will see you guys very soon. Bye-bye.